Again, there's no connection there, and so we have to use this one because there's only a handful of options how to go live and talk to you and to report from the ground again live, and we are using one of these very few options all across Kazakhstan. And pretty much every major city here in the country has faced, well, absolute mayhem and chaos lately. Basically, in the former capital of Kazakhstan, in the city of Almaty, situation got completely out of control. Basically, there protesters managed to completely drive out any sort of law enforcement from the city, from the premises. So there's no National Guard, there's no police, no anything. There also, we've seen reports that they may have disarmed some of the soldiers, some of the police officers as well, so they may have access to actual guns with live ammunition, which is a very scary development given that it's a city of millions with absolutely lawlessness, with an absolute state of lawlessness and not a single policeman on the ground. According to the latest reports that we have received here, they have already, marauders, they have begun looting and ransacking ATMs. They have captured the airport in the city. So basically we were supposed to get there, but our flight has been, well, formally delayed. But in all fairness, all flights to that town, they have been cancelled, and cities, they have been shutting down one by one due to all the mayhem and chaos, because Almaty is far from the only city that has faced such brutality on the side of, well, I guess both sides. Other towns as well, and in some other smaller cities there, the police, they actually switched sides and joined the protesters. Again, going back to the former capital there as well, for example, protesters, they stormed the local mayor's office, and they set ablaze every single floor of it, and they also stormed the former presidential residence, and they set it ablaze as well. Now, just in the past coming minutes, we've heard from the incumbent president of Kazakhstan, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev. He addressed the nation, and he has essentially promised a more firm response from here on out. He has promised that he will use more force to quell the unrest here, to quench it, so to speak, because so far, basically, the protesters, it all started as a protest against a hike in liquid gas prices, but it very quickly escalated into something very basic, into something more bold and blatant. The protesters have been demanding a complete reshuffle of power. They've been demanding the president steps down. They've been calling for an end of oligarchy and corruption. So again, very bold demands. And until recently, the government has been very understanding, I could say, and they have been taking very, well, rather sizable steps